Hi, this is Rockin' Robin. You are on Rockin' Robin's Garage Sale Finds, the YouTube channels that help resellers make more money. Yes, today we're going to talk about thrifting tips. Do you go to the thrift store? Do you go to Goodwill or Savers or any of those stores? Well, this video is going to give you some tips so that when you go to those stores, you can make more money. Now, if this is your first time here, we sell on eBay. We sell on Mercari, we sell on Poshmark, we sell on Facebook Marketplace, and we sell at the flea market. Now, these tips are good for buying anything at the thrift stores. So we are going to help you with all of that. You stay with us. We'll be right back. So today's topic is thrifting tips. I've got 16 tips for you so that when you go thrifting, you make more money because you buy things at a lower rate or you get better items. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is when you go in, you need to ask the people at the thrift store, ask the person at the counter, are there any discounts available? Sometimes they have colors that are available. Certain colors are half price. Sometimes they have a program like here in Florida, they have the Good Friends program. What happens is for $25, you get a Good Friends discount. Now that means you get 25% off at any time. But there are days they give you 50% off. There are days they'll give you coupons, like every $10 you get 1 point. And what happens is those add up and then they give you $10 off again. I have gotten so many things for free this year. It's wonderful. So always ask, see what programs. If you know you're going to go there a lot, say, what programs do you have that I can get into and join them? Because let me tell you, they are worth it. Now, number 2 goes hand in hand with that. Be friendly to the workers. It's good to get to know at least one person there, as many as possible. Be friendly, chat it up a little bit. They can help you in many ways. You can ask them where things are. You can ask them what the specials are. All kinds of different things. So get in good, talk nice, be friendly. That's always a good thing anyway. But if you're friendly with the workers at whatever the thrift store is, it's always going to be a benefit to you. They have a lot of information that you are going to want to use. So use that wisely. Now, number 3, when you go in, if you see any items you're even thinking about, just put them in your cart. You can put them back later. How many times have I gone, thought about something, said, nah, I don't think so, and move along, and then later said, you know, I was thinking about it, I should get that, and it's gone. Don't question it. Put it in your cart, then you can sit at the end on a chair and say, I want this, I don't want this, I want this, I don't want this. It's a great thing to do. Don't wait. You can always put it back. Number 4, when you first go in the store, look for buckets in the back where items are coming out, or racks, or wherever they bring items out, and look at those first because they haven't been rummaged through as much, and chances are you're going to find something good. A lot of people will sit and wait for them to bring new buckets out. I don't necessarily sit and wait, but I look constantly when I'm in the store. Are they bringing something new out? Are they, I head towards where the back is. Keep my eyes peeled on that. So when they bring out a new bucket, I can get there quick and find something good. That's a great tip to do if you do thrift storing. Keep your eyes open on that. All right, tip number 5. Tip number 5 is go at least twice a week, if not 3 times a week. If you want to go out and you want to be a reseller, you need to have inventory, and you need to have good inventory. When you talk to the employees, ask them, are there certain days that you bring things out? Are there best days for stuff? Do people always drop stuff over the weekend that you put up on Monday, or do you not wait until Tuesday? I mean, what is the best day to go? Ask them, talk to them. They're full of information. Find out the best days and go then. But go at least twice a week. Sometimes I go 3, sometimes 4 times a week to the same store, and sometimes I get better stuff and different stuff. So don't hesitate to go often. Tip number 6, don't rush. Don't feel you have to go to this one and then you have to rush to go to another one. Take your time. Sometimes I spend an hour just at one store. Sometimes I might go through every shirt, every men's shirt, every women's shirt, every item in the aisle. Don't feel like there's an emergency, I have to go to this one, then I have to go to that one, I'm just going to run through each one. I see people doing that in their dealers, and I'm thinking, you haven't even really looked. Take your time. Don't rush. Make sure that you have found all the good stuff and you didn't overlook something because you were in a hurry. Take your time. Don't spend just 2 minutes shopping. Now, number 7, find out when the sales days changes. Did they change, like the colors? Did they change on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? You need to know all the details you can. Spend a lot of time talking to the employees. Find out the colors, find out the dates, find out all the information. Don't just say, well, I know that they come out on Tuesdays with their new sales. Find out everything you can. Find out the colors, find out the dates, find out when new specials. Ask them if there's anything new coming up in the future. Is there something I should know what's going to happen? Ask. Be sure. That is so, so important. Number 8, always look at the silver items because you might find sterling. We have found sterling several times in items they just had thrown about in the silver, like silver plated. You don't know. They don't know everything. They don't read everything. Look for sterling items. They will bring you money. Also, bring a magnifying glass, and sometimes you might want to weigh your items. Sometimes they have sterling silver that weighs a lot and they're not asking a lot. See if it's worth it to bring it. So bring something to weigh items and bring a magnifying glass, and don't forget to look at silver. Number 9, ask the thrift store for a better deal. If you buy something, and let's say there's something and there's 20 of them, and you can say, if I buy all 20, will you give me a better deal? I have had many times that they have lowered it and I've gotten all of them for a better price. Sometimes I've asked when I wanted something and I said, look, this is $20, it's really not worth 20, would you take 15? Sometimes they will. People don't realize that you can bargain at a thrift store. Now, it doesn't always work, and sometimes they'll say, we just put that out, we can't do it, the price is reasonable enough. But sometimes you can get a better deal, so don't be afraid to ask. You have to ask. It's all about talk. Number 10, staying with the talking theme, ask workers for specific items. Let's say you collect knives. Say, do you have any knives in the back, or would you have any knives behind the counter that I'm not seeing? They might. Whatever it is that you collect, you would be surprised how many they have that they don't tell you about. I've had people say, look, I'm looking for a bureau. I don't see anything out there. You got anything out back? Sometimes they'll bring you out back. Let's go see what we got, they'll say, and they'll walk you out back. So don't be afraid to ask for specific items if that's what you sell. Don't just say, I looked and that's it. They don't have them, that's it. Ask. All right, number 11, buying off season can be cheaper. If you like to buy things for the summer, you sell a lot of things for the summer, or you have nothing to sell for summer, but you see something for the summer, it might be cheaper to buy it in the winter. Always look for off-season things being cheaper, obviously in the off-season. So buy your winter stuff in the summer, buy your summer stuff in the winter. But thrift stores will lower prices depending on the season, and you can get the best deal. So when the time comes, you can make more money. So remember that. Number 12, thrift stores will always have sales, just like any department store. They might have a Memorial Day sale, a 4th of July sale, a Christmas sale, and they may have them on those particular days. Everything's 50% off. You don't know until you ask. Be aware, read the signs, ask the questions, look for whenever you're going to get the best deals. But don't miss holiday sales, because they can be the best things for you. Now, before I go any further, I want to tell you, please remember to subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the subscribers we can get. Give us a big old thumbs up, and then once you've done those things, hit the bell. When you hit the bell, you're notified when we have new videos, and that's important. So now let's go onward, right? Okay, number 12. Number 13, I'm already on 13. Go to expensive neighborhoods first. Now, if there's a thrift store and it is in a really rich area, make sure you go to that one. If you're going to plan your day, go to that one first. You might find better items. They might be at the same price. Start with the rich area and then make your way down. I make a little path, but that's the best thing to do because they have more expensive items you can make more money on. So that's a great tip to remember. Number 14, when you're going to buy something or when you're looking at something, look in the pockets. I found $7 in one pocket of a coat. I've had people tell me they found up to $1,200 in coat pockets. You don't know what you're going to find. Sometimes if I'm just looking at the coats, I'll go through all the pockets because you never know. That is a good extra way to make money even if you don't buy anything. I bought this nice jacket and I bought it for $4. I reached in, there was $7. It's always a good thing. Look in the pockets. It sounds silly, but sometimes you make out. Number 15. Check behind the counters and the display. Sometimes they put the best stuff behind the counters or in the display box. Sometimes the display box just means it's going to be more expensive, but sometimes they have stuff behind the counters. Always look, always ask, bring them out to you. Take a look. Don't just ignore them and think they're too high. Sometimes they're not. You need to go behind the counter and in the display box. Okay, and now my last tip is to check eBay comps before you buy it. Don't just buy the item and say, gee, I think this sells, unless you're 100% positive. Check the items. There's no reason you can't go on your cell phone, go into sold on eBay and see what the item is selling for. Then you know, is it worth it for me to buy it? Is it now? How much do I have to buy it for? How much can I sell it for? The profit in between is what you need to know. I hope these tips help you make more money. These are things that it took me time to learn and to know, but these are some of the ways that I make more money on eBay, and I sell, like I said, on Mercari and Poshmark, because I never know what I'm going to find. And when I go into a thrift store, I keep all these things in my head, and I find good stuff. People say, how do you find such good stuff? Well, I follow these tips. So I hope you do too. We come out Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so keep watching for us because you never know what we're going to have. Go through our old videos. We might find something. And if you're a fan of ours, please watch our commercials because that's how we get paid. We have commercials on this, and that helps us get paid, and we appreciate that as well. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go out there, go thrifting, use my tips. Find something good. Leave me a comment saying you found something because you used one of my tips. And then you go make yourself some money. See you soon.